All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we have a pretty interesting topic for you. We're going to go over some thermal shooting, and I'm going to show you why infinity targets are absolutely the best target to use for thermal shooting. Infinity target, it just has our thermal spray paint on it, which isn't needed at all. Just your regular day-to-day infinity target is going to be the best option to sight in your thermal optic, to make sure everything's zeroed, and to get your practice in for coyote season. And this does work with all our regular infinity targets that you can see are very well-known IPSC out there. Our coyote targets, deer targets, sight-in targets, even the ball sacks, they all work with thermal optics. And let's just hop right into it and show you guys why. Before we start shooting, let me get into the science of it with you. So rubber is a very good insulator. It's not a good conductor of heat. So when you shoot through it and the hole closes, the heat from the round passing through it actually transfers into the rubber. And since it self-heals, it insulates itself and it'll hold those shots in your thermal optic for up to 5 minutes. So you can even shoot a infinity target that's not painted at all and you'll still see those hits bright as day. So we'll show you that right now. Now that I have ears on, you can see that shot bright as day on the target. Let's see what magnification we're at. So you can see those very visibly. Let's go through all the spectrums. So here's on red hot, we got iron hot right here, and then we have white hot. And it should hold those hits for about 5 minutes at a time. You can see the old grouping kind of right there. Let's check out a target that's a little further away. We got our coyote down here. We're on white hot, I think. So as you can see, we ran into some interference there. That target had our thermal paint on it. And I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks in a second, depending on the environment you're in, the weather, where the sun's at, so you can get your targets optimized for shooting with thermal, because it does take a little bit of finagling, but it's not too hard. But we have some cardboard and steel out there, so we're gonna take some shots at those and show you why those might not be the best options for your thermal target. Let's do a fair test and see what target marker looks the best under thermal. The hit, so we got white hot, looks pretty clear. Definitely black hot. So there's some cardboard out there, refresh. You quite literally can't see anything. Let's see, we got our steel. So it's just reflecting sunlight. You can't really see where you're hitting. You know if you hit it, but obviously for sighting in an optic, that's not the greatest option. Now, let's go over the best options for silhouetting your target based on the sun position, your environment, and temperature. We have a couple of options. So depending on the weather, obviously you want your target to reflect the opposite temperature of your environment so it stands out. But obviously you don't want it to be too hot because then you're not gonna see your hits on target. So right now, this white painted infinity target is working the best. It's about 75 to 80 degrees in Arizona. We have the sun on it has been on the backside, so it's been heating up the back a little bit, but the white front is keeping it cool on the front, which is about the perfect temperature right now. But what you can also do is if it's getting too hot and maybe the sun's right behind it and it's heating up too fast because the back is black, you can just flip your target around just like this. So then you have your white paint on the backside. It's not gonna heat up as fast. So your target's gonna stay a little cooler than the sun. And so you're gonna see your hits on target. You can also take our thermal target paints, just like this guy right here. I'll put a fresh coat on. So you should be able to see that in the camera. It should be looking real cool right now through the thermal. Basically what this is an insulated paint. So as of right now, the sun is hitting the front, so it's gonna keep that target from cooling up. So it's actually gonna show extremely cold right now. And since it's not super cold outside, it should silhouette the target very well. And after you put shots on target, those hot shots are gonna show up pretty well. So we can take some quick shots on the different target silhouettings and see how it is affected by the environment and the paint color and target position. Let's take some shots on the white infinity target. So we're in white hot, and you can see that white infinity target is looking pretty cool. so you see those shots pretty well. You can see the deer is starting to turn white because it's flipped around, it's absorbing more sun. You should still be able to see those shots on there. Oh yeah, big time. And then we have our thermal paint. And you can see on this one, you can actually see the zones through the scope. So that one right now is the most visible because like I said, it is showing the coldest silhouette and the opposite of the ambient temperature, plus the shots on target that stay hot, contrast them very nice. So you see that really well. Let's see, let's check this guy one more time. But you can see all of them work. Nice weather day like this, it doesn't really matter which way you go. These positioning methods really matter when it comes to extreme weather. Like when it's here, it's 115 in the summer and the sun's glaring, or if you're on the East Coast or Midwest and it's -17 outside, these are where these methods really come into play. Closing thoughts, I think it's pretty undisputed that these are the best thermal targets on the market right now, especially for the price point. You don't have to get any electronic targets. You don't have to get any of the reflective, the IR reflective sticker targets that are $5 a sticker. I think it's more than that. I think they're like $15. You just take your day-to-day infinity target. You don't even need the thermal paints. If you have other targets you want to use as thermal targets, we're going to go over the thermal paint in depth in another review. But just your day-to-day infinity target, we have our sight-in target, which is perfect. We have the 1-inch grids for sighting in your optic. And like I showed you with most modern optics, you don't even need to really sight it in. As long as you get one shot on target and you have a point of aim, it's usually a one-click adjustment or one shot sight in and you're good to go. Plus, all of our targets are completely weatherproof, waterproof, and leave them out all year long. So it's great for sighting in your optic anywhere you are in the world, in the country, no matter the weather. I don't think I have much more to argue, but if you want to pick up some infinity targets for your thermal optic or just for your day-to-day shooting, go to infinitytargets.com. Check the description for a discount code. We'll throw a discount code for all our YouTube subscribers and anybody who took the time out of their day to watch this. And I appreciate you guys big time. But thanks for checking out the channel again. If you have some infinity targets, let me know what you think about them in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one.